previous lecture, we have learned about inheritance and its various types. Now in this lecture, we'll learn about first inheritance, that is single inheritance through programming illustration. Single inheritance is like one class is the base class and another class is derived class. Here in this program, data is base class and product is the derived class, where data is having a data members xy and two member functions input and output. These are two data members and these are two member functions of the data class, where product is the derived class which is having only one member function multiply. Basically, it will multiply x and y and gives the result. So it is having two data members xy input output and multiply is having and product is having only one member function, that is multiply. Okay, and when we inherit from one class to another, then the members of this class also become member of the derived class by a specific method that we learn in this program. First of all, see here, we have created a class data. In the public section, we have declared two members x and y. Now we have declared and defined a function input where it is taking input of x and y. Enter x and y, and here we are taking its input. Then another function is created output and it is having value. It will display the values of x and y which are input by the user in this function. And now we have closed this class over here. Now we are going to create another class which is derived from this public data. Now how will it work? Let's see. We have created a class product. Let me erase this. We have created a class product and it is deriving class data by using this syntax. You have to see this line very carefully in order to learn how to derive a class from another class. First of all, we'll write the keyword class, then we'll write the new class name product, then we'll write colon, and then we'll write here visibility mode public. This is called visibility mode. This mode can have three values, either private, public or protected. We'll discuss about what is the role of different modes in the subsequent lecture. But here we have derived the previous class data which we have created over here in public mode. That means the members which are defined or declared in the public section will become the members of this product class also in the public section. This product class is having its own member function, this multiply, which will multiply the values of x and y. Okay, one thing you must be careful that only public members or protected members can be inherited. However, private members cannot be inherited through the derived class. Okay, so this product class is the derived class. Now it is having multiply is its member function. Along with that, it is having input and output of the previous class, that is base class, as its member functions. And x and y are also its data members. That means product class is having all these data: xy, input, output and multiply. All of these belong to now product class because we have inherited them by using this public keyword and writing the base class name data. Now in the main section, we'll create object of this product class, which is the derived class, product obj. Now obj.input will call the input function and the control will jump to the input function over here. And it will take input of x and y. Enter x and y and we'll give its input. Let's suppose I give 10 for x and 20 for y. Okay, and then it will come down to the function call over here. Now obj dot output will be called. That means the control will go to the output function over here. Here it will display the value of x and y. X is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20, as we have done, as we have assigned these values to x and y. Thereafter, we will call obj dot multiply. Then the control will go to this function and it will display this message, x multiply y is equal to x multiply y. This is the operation to be performed, means 10 into 20. 200 will be the answer. After that, control will come back to the function call and then this program will be over. I hope you understand the concept. How will it work? Now let's see the output of this program. First we will compile it and then run it. Let me show you the output screen. You can see here it is asking for input of x and y. So here I'll give input of x and y. Let's suppose I have given x 10 and y 20, and then I'll press enter. So it will display the output as x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, x multiply y is equal to 200, which I have already explained in the code. So this is how single inheritance works. Where x and y were the members of base class, input output also were the member of base class, and derived class was having only one member function, that was multiply. Okay, so by using the inheritance feature, all of these data became the part of derived class and we got this result. So this is how single inheritance can be used. Now come back to the program. Now there is another example. When we use int x as a private member, here int x is given in the private section. You can see here int x is given in the private section. Earlier, in the earlier program, it was given in the public section. You can see here both were in public section, x and y, but in the new program we have given x in the private section. And I already told you, data in the private section cannot be inherited by any derived class. That means this x will not be inherited by the product class. Then how we can access it? This can be accessed by the member function, which is declared in the public section of this class. So now data class is having x in the private section, y, input, getX and output. These functions are in the public section. X in the private section, by default it is private. If we don't mention the visibility mode, by default it is in the private section, where y, input, getX and output functions are in the public section. And over here, as we have created this new function getX, it will just return the value of x, which we'll input by using the input function. So let's see how it will work. See, we have created the product class and it is deriving data in the public mode. Then in the public mode we have declared the function multiply, and here x into y is equal to 0. Now over here we'll call this getX function, get x into y. Now getX will be called and it will fetch the value of x and put it over here, then multiply operation will be performed. So now we'll close the class. In the main section we have created the object of product class. It is to be noted that we have to create objects of the derived class only. We don't need to create object of then base class. So product is the derived class and we have created its object obj. Then obj dot input will be called, which will take input of x and y as we have done in the previous program also. Then obj dot output will display the values of x and y. Now obj dot multiply, then the control will go over here, and here x is equal to x multiply y will be displayed is equal to this function will be called get x. So let's see this function get x. This is the function. Control will be go over here. It will return x. If we have input the value of x as 10, then 10 is returned over here, and the value of y is 20 will be inserted, and the product will be computed as 200. So the result will be displayed as x multiply y is equal to 200. So the main concept of this program is that if a certain data member or member function is declared in the private section of a program, then it can be accessed using member function, which is to be declared in the public section. Public section. And it is accessed by the derived class through calling this function. So now let's see the output of this program. Let me show you the output window. It is asking for the input of x and y. We'll give it as 10, 20, and the output of 200 is shown as we have done in the previous program. But here getX function was used in order to fetch the value of x. I hope you understand the concept thoroughly. If you have any doubt, then you can leave the comment and I will solve your query. Thank you.